Hi Bookies, welcome to day 4 of Vlogtober. Also, happy Sunday. I love Sundays. It's my favorite day of the week. We will be doing a full reset today, including going to the grocery store, doing some cleaning around the house, as well as making a trip to Home Goods, possibly. I haven't decided if I'm actually going to do that or not. I have a run today. I'm also going to spend some time with Mooney at the park. But yeah, it's going to be a fun day. Also, welcome all the friendly faces as well as those who are coming back. This is day 4, like I said. Sundays are the days that I choose to reset. I'm 27. I'm a senior software engineer working in tech. I have a mini golden doodle who's 4 years old. His name is Moon. I literally have this tattoo for him, and then on this side I have a sun because I'm really big into astrology. I am a Scorpio. Hello guys. Also, my moon is in Leo and I'm a rising Aquarius, if you wanted to know. But I've been on this health journey for about a couple years now. I would really say since the pandemic. My weight has fluctuated so much. During the pandemic, I think the highest I was around 200 pounds. I'm currently weighing in around 190, and my goal is to get to around 165, 170. I've definitely taken my health up a notch as far as being intentional and also being very disciplined with my routines. I get up to go to the gym at 5 a.m. I know, that's pretty early, and it's taken me so long to get there. I'll definitely share you guys some of the tips and tricks that I've used in my own journey to have those great habits and stick with them over time. But a big reason why I'm so intentional with my health journey today is because last year I lost my mom unexpectedly the day before her 61st birthday, and she was so young, and it kind of has inspired me to really think about the different things in my life, one of them being my journey through health. I went to a party school. I went to Syracuse University in upstate New York. I'm from Chicago, by the way. But going to that school, kind of transitioning into working in corporate, I feel like it was a little bit of a rough transition. And then you put the pandemic on top of that. We were all going through it. But in the past year, I really wanted to make a lot of big changes for myself, and that includes my health journey, my fitness journey. I already said I'm trying to lose about 20 pounds. I'm currently training for a 10K. I started running a couple years ago, and I've taken it very seriously in the past year, and so that's been really important to me. And also, it's been so helpful for me on my journey through grief, as well as some of the other tools I've used, like going to therapy, talking to friends, making sure I'm spending time with family, and also making sure I spend time with myself. But yeah, that was a couple things about me. And I really do like being intentional when it comes to nutrition. I feel like that's the biggest part of your weight loss journey. You can show up in the gym, and that's amazing. I feel like I've been consistent with the gym, but my nutrition hasn't really been there. I've been traveling a lot. I've traveled throughout the entire summer. In August, I went on a 6-day solo trip to Nice, France, which it was the best trip ever, but that kind of threw me off. I went to the Roots picnic. I've seen Beyonce this year, went to DC, Philly. I've been a world traveler this year, and I haven't really had a lot of time to just be at home and really get back into my routines and get back on a good schedule for myself. So today is really going to be a good time to reset and get myself back on track. I usually start with making a list just so I'm not dilly-dallying in the store and just picking up a bunch of stuff that I do not need. I have distilled water for my plants. I need air freshener, toilet tissue, liquid IV, because look, I run, okay? I need me some liquid IV on rotation. As soon as I get home, liquid IV. But granola, hummus, kombucha, rotisserie chicken. I need some new seasonings, flowers. I've been gifting myself flowers since the beginning of the year. You guys are gonna help me pick out flowers today. I'm super, super excited because I miss seeing them. Like, I miss passing by my flowers. My middle name is Rosie. Roses happen to be my favorite flower. Like, if I could have roses sent to my house every week, I would just be a happy girl. But I'm buying myself roses because that's the way that I show up for myself. I love roses, so I'm gonna buy myself some roses. I have some onions, fresh fruit on there, just, basic things. I do have a lot in the freezer, so I don't have such a big list. But yeah, let's get it started so we can get through the grocery store and then come home, meal prep, and get with the rest of my day. I'll see you guys in a little bit. I have my list, but I've been trying to spend more time like actually walking through the aisles and seeing what else they have in Costco, because every single time I'm at work in the cafeteria, I feel like my friend always has really, really good goodies, and then I'll be asking him like, where did you get that from? And he'll be like, Mira, Costco. And I'm like, I didn't see that when I was in Costco. I do like sticking to my list, but in addition to my list, sometimes I like to walk through and see what else they have, because it might be something that I haven't seen or something that I might want throughout the week, but not going too crazy because I have my list. So yeah, I'm trying to find the poppies that I like because I want to make more sleepy girl mocktails this week. I kind of do it with magnesium. I use a tart cherry juice, and then I usually use the limeade cherry from Poppy. But if I don't see them here, I'll go to Wegmans and find them. So yeah, they usually have a lot of things in bulk. I've been trying to balance my restock because my friends be joking and they like, Mira, you be restocking as if we're going to World War. And I'm like, you never know. But I don't really have room for all that restock right now, so I'm gonna keep it cute this week. Okay, we're gonna try these this week. It's the flavor strawberry lemon orange and then raspberry rose. I don't drink those too much, but I honestly don't want to go to a separate store, and so I'm just gonna get these and see how they taste throughout the week. And if I don't like them, I'm gonna still drink them. Okay, I see all the flowers. They have so many. They're so pretty. I feel like Costco has some of the best flowers. These are the flowers. They're so pretty. I think I'm gonna go with these because these are so pretty. I feel like they have the pink, red, and they have an orange in them. I didn't really want to go yellow this time, but yeah, these are the flowers of the week. These are so pretty. I'm so excited. These are the other ones. Yeah, I love flowers. I really, let me see if they have other ones on the other side, just in case I might want something different. They're very fall. Like, those are cute too. And then they have these on the other side, and they have some of these, but we're gonna just stick with these for the week and maybe do something different next time. But yeah. Okay, I got my liquid IV. I usually get sugar-free. This is the lemon lime and then also the white peach. But I see they also have a raspberry lemonade and sugar-free. I try to stay sugar-free just because, you know, I'm a woman, hormones, all the things. So we're gonna try this one out. It's supposed to be superior hydration. So let's see how that goes. I am doing a lot of training this week, so I feel like this will be super, super helpful. I usually try to get them here because I can get them in bulk, and I always try to just drink one a day or whenever I'm done with one of my runs or even like a workout, because your body needs electrolytes in addition to water and the other things that you're eating and drinking. Hi guys, I'm back from the grocery store. I wanted to eat something before I go on my run in a couple of hours. I like to eat way ahead of time. Last time I went on a run in the evening, I feel like all the food was just sitting on my stomach. I usually run in the morning, but I'm trying to switch it up. You know what I'm saying? Give my body a chance to get used to running in different environments and different conditions. Usually in the morning, I feel like it's perfect conditions. Like, the sun isn't too on you, you know, it's like a nice breeze in the morning. You hear the birds chirping. Like, I love running in the morning, but lately I haven't been getting up for my runs in the morning because I wanted to sleep in today. So I'm gonna go on an evening run. We're gonna see how that goes, but I'm eating this shrimp salad slash this other mix that I got from Costco. It's like chickpeas, celery, I think walnuts were in there, cranberries were in there, but then they had like a vinaigrette, so I put that on it as well. And then I'm drinking kombucha. I love kombucha. This is the Pink Lady apple flavor, as well as just making sure I'm still staying hydrated before my run. I kind of like to time my runs based on the sunset, just to make sure I'm not outside running in the dark. Like, I am a woman, a black woman at that. We're not doing that. Safety first. And then as well as timing them, I feel like running during sunset usually means you're going to catch a breeze. It's not going to be too hot. Or at least I hope it's not going to be too hot. But yeah, we're going to sit here, chill, do this. I have a bunch of cleaning that I need to do, as well as just getting myself ready for the week. I like to sit and actually look at what I have upcoming for the week. I just got a reminder about all the physical therapy I have. I usually have therapy as well, but she decided to go on a cruise this week, but we're going to let her live because we love my therapist. She's amazing. I've been meeting with her weekly since, I want to say we've been weekly since end of last year. Like, me and her are locked in for real. One time she was like, yeah, therapists sometimes had a phase, they have to phase out people. And I was just like, I know you're not about to phase me out. Like, I don't know why you even brought that up. She was like, Mira, I wasn't specifically talking about you. I said, I know you weren't talking about me, so like, let's not bring it up, period. Anyways, I love my therapist. The first session that we had, she was like, I like to tell my clients, I'm not a cup of tea, I'm a shot of tequila. So if that's good with you, we'll get along. And I'm like, girl, I love you already. But she's on vacation this week, so it's just gonna be me, myself, and the tools that she has given me since we've started. Going to therapy every week has been super, super helpful for me. I've had about 3 therapists in the past 5 years, I would say, and this one, she's definitely, I don't want to say favorite, because every single therapist has shown up for me in a different season of my life. The first one I had, she lasted about 2-3 years. We just got to the point where, I don't know, I just wasn't getting anything from going. Even just being honest and sharing with her, like, hey, I needed things that were different. I feel like it just phased out. And then my second one, she just didn't have the capacity that I feel like I needed for myself at the time. I really needed someone who could take me on weekly, and she just didn't have the capacity. But she was super intelligent, and she knew what she was talking about. And the time that we were meeting, she was able to help me out a lot. And then this one, I really am so happy to finally be locked in with a therapist. Also, to be feeling great about it when I leave a session. Feel like I'm not leaving with too much that I hadn't really gotten a chance to say or, figure out. Sometimes it's just like, I don't want to lean into, her right here. That is the reason sometimes I make not the well thought out decisions and whatnot. But going to therapy has been very beneficial for me. I always tell people to just take your time. Don't be so nervous about if you're not locked in yet with your therapist, you might need a different one. You know what I'm saying? Do consultations. But that's my little yap session on therapy. I'm gonna finish eating, take Mooney outside, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Mooney and I are on our walk. It's pretty quiet out here right now. Honestly, I love walking on days like this because it's not too hot outside, but it's also like a nice little breeze. I feel like walking gives him the chance to just sniff everything and just have a time. Mooney's an outside dog. I love to tell people that if he had the chance to stay outside all day, he would, but he's a doodle and he has a fur coat, so that's just not happening. Mooney, let's go. I think that Mooney enjoyed his walk. He had a fun time. Sometimes I like to let Mooney off leash and just enjoy his life because he's a dog and he gets to enjoy his life too. Shawty had them apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. The whole time was looking at her. She hit the flow. Next thing you know, Shawty got low. Did you like that? Shawty had them apple bottom jeans. You want to play so bad? You want to play so bad? What? Hopefully he has the zoomies. He has the zoomies. I might regret doing this. First day of my 10K training. I'm super excited, but also I'm super nervous. Today I only have a 2-mile run, which is perfect because honestly I haven't ran in about a week, so it's a good intro to the run. I still haven't gotten sunglasses, but after going to my eye doctor, he was like, girl, you have a freckle in the back of, I think it's in the back of my left eye, he said. And it's probably because I usually have transitions in my glasses, but I didn't want to pay for it last time. And now I have a freckle. So I will be getting sunglasses to run in. But I put on sunscreen because you always need sunscreen. I'm wearing my Nike Pro Sports Bra as well as these shorts from Wonder Under. And then let's go back up. And then I also have on my Nike Infinity Runs, but I'll probably change them because I wore too thick of socks. For those I really do need to wear light socks because they're a little bit more cushiony, and my feet right now, they're not liking it. So I might change into my other gym shoes, which are in the trunk. But I'll see you guys after my run. Hi guys, I made it home. I did 2 miles in about 13:03, I would say, where my pace is. Super proud of myself. Honestly, I started flying. To me, that's flying because beforehand I was averaging around 14 minutes. But yeah, I'm super proud of myself. I felt like I was just nervous to even click start on the 10K training because I've been working on 5K for so long, and I know in my heart of hearts that I'm ready for this, and I would love to eventually get to doing a half marathon and then a marathon. I never thought that I'd be the person to say that, but I'm excited about this new training plan. I need a new challenge. Mooney wants to say hi, of course, but the next thing on my to-do list is to wrap up my returns. I am so sad that these boots did not fit, but I still wanted to show you guys in case anybody else was just like, girl, those are cute. But these are the Jeffrey Campbell's. I think they're the Maximal 3s. They're in the color of espresso, like a deep brown. Honey, these are so gorgeous. When I tell you, if they could fit my calves, I would keep them. But I'm not about to keep them because they can't fit, okay? I'm not the person who likes to, you know, try to wiggle themselves into their shoes or their clothes. I'm not doing it. I'm not. But these are the boots. They are absolutely gorgeous. I love this heel and this a little bit like heel right here. I feel like these are perfect for fall. I'm still hoping to find another pair of deep brown espresso shoes like this. Also, just like this mat that's on them. So that's the first pair that needs to get returned. And then this is the second pair that don't fit as well. I'm sad, guys. Like, so I wear a size 10, and there are some shoes that can fit me with a standard calf, and then there are other companies that can't fit me with a standard calf. So it really does depend. But these are Tony Bianco's. Look at the suede. Look at them. They are gorgeous. I love this heel. This is not a heel that I would just use to walk around everywhere. And this is like if I have a cute dinner, if I have something cute that I'm going to go sit down in, you know, walk around a little bit in, but not do too much. This color was gorgeous. I feel like it would have been very versatile for my closet. Obviously, it's just another shade of brown, but still different, you know? And I'm a girl, so they're going to be different, period. But these don't fit as well, or these don't fit either. And so I'm going to wrap these up to get returned too. I am currently making rotisserie chicken in the oven. I already have rice that's pre-made. And then I'll probably do a couple of veggies on the side just to make it, you know, a wholesome meal because I'm a wholesome girl. And this is my Sunday reset. So let's get into the nighttime routine. I'm glad that I'm starting... Mooney, can I get like just three spaces? You know what I'm saying? Did you miss me? I missed you too. You know we don't do that in this household. Yeah, time to start the night routine, which means that these lights, time to cut down because we don't do big lights, okay, when it's time for our nighttime routine. Ain't that right, Mooney? He's already gone outside, so the only thing left is to take him on his last potty break, but I'm not going to do that until about 15 minutes until it's time for us to actually go to bed. So let's start winding down, guys, and I hope that you guys have been enjoying the vlog so far. Let me know in the comments your favorite part or things that you are looking forward to this week, or even something that you might start implementing into your Sunday reset routine. I'll see you guys soon. Let me get in the shower and then also finish making dinner. They just emailed me that I'm 1 day late on my student loan payment, and that's what I mean about getting myself organized, because I thought that it's been in forbearance. I didn't even realize that I had started making payments again. I mean, it's been in forbearance for the past year. But I guess I'm gonna pay that today. Like, okay. Like, I forgot about it, you know? I am finally winding down and back in my cozy corner. So I wanted to take you guys through some of the things that I do part of my nighttime routine. Definitely will take another vlog to go through my entire nighttime routine because I love it so much and it's taking me so much time to develop it. I haven't been the most strict and disciplined when it comes to my nighttime routine. Honestly, that's probably why I've been struggling a lot when it comes to sleep. I developed a lot of sleep issues a couple of years ago. Transitioning from being an engineering student to the corporate world was harder for me just because I was so used to being up at night. I was so used to just having a schedule be more free as far as classes were set, but other things were more free. So the transition to corporate was a struggle. Here are some of the things that I do while I'm trying to figure out what I want a current nighttime routine to be for myself. I have my book. I like to read 15-20 minutes before bedtime. I feel like it's helpful to just be off your phone. Also, I do want to read more in general. And so having this right next to my bed is super, super helpful. It's funny because this is my sister, the serial killer, and I'm sitting up here talking about sleep issues. But honestly, I don't have any problems reading this before I go to bed. So that's one of the ways. You could also read magazines, read on your Kindle, whatever it is. For me, the biggest thing is just being off my phone and just being off of devices. So I personally love to have a physical book, also because I like to annotate, and so I just like to have the physical copy. In addition to reading, I have my journals. I'm a big journaler. I have my main journal and then I have my prayer journal. I like to talk to God in my prayer journal. I struggle a lot when it comes to praying traditionally. I love to write, and so I find that having a prayer journal has been super helpful for me. Then I have my main journal. Sometimes I love to free write. Other times I like to have different journal prompts. A big journal prompt that has been on my mind lately is, what boundaries do I or what boundaries have I set for myself this month? That's something I've been thinking about a lot just because, I'm sorry, let me put this down. It's something that I've been thinking a lot about. Every month for me has had a different theme to it. This month has been releasing what no longer serves me. This week, the theme of it is going to be just taking inventory of different things in my life. So what's working for me, what's not working for me. Because of that, I sometimes like to have journal prompts, and then other times I just like to free write about what's going on in my life. I have therapy typically every Tuesday. So sometimes I'll share what's in my journal. Sometimes I'll journal about things that came up in therapy, and sometimes she gives me different journaling assignments because I personally like having homework, something to take back. She'll ask me about it sometimes, or sometimes she won't. Like, it's really up to me if I want to talk about those things or not. The last I would say is my planner. I like to understand what my week is going to look like. I have a lot of meetings sometimes. I'll have appointments. I'll have a lot of things just moving around in my life, as I'm sure most of us do. But knowing those things is super helpful because I can kind of plan accordingly. So let's say there's a morning where I'm stacked with meetings, which now being a senior typically is what happens. I feel like when I first joined corporate, nobody was checking for me. Nobody was really checking for me. Like, I'm not sitting over there having to be the person telling my PTO 4 or 5 months in advance. Now it's like, hey, what will you be up to in 4 or 5 months? Like, that requires me to have way better understanding of what my schedule and my time is going to look like. So definitely having a planner. I'm just in an era where I'm really holding myself accountable, and I just can't keep letting things slip in front of me. You know, like, I can't keep letting that happen. But these are some of the things that I like to do when it comes to preparing to go to bed. I really do hope that you guys enjoyed this vlog. I've had a full day, I've had a full weekend, and I've enjoyed sharing it with you guys. And I will see you guys later for another vlog. Smooches, sweet dreams, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.